You.
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say?
If you are here, then Washington is safe.
True, true. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned. Thank you kindly for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas. Am I understood?
What about the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog. I think I have an idea. Yes. Two birds with one stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
Seen it done that way. I can't fathom what to tell you true. But she's a bright lass, I don't doubt it.
Smells even worse than it looks.
Something a pugilist made plain my point upon his person.
They clearly spared no expense here. I think I would rather hold it in.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. It was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
Red? What an odd choice. Why do you think you chose red?
I said quiet!
Local customs to have it in blue.
At the old plow. John and Robert were both dead, so it would be the whole plan.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit.
Supplemented by some of the garrison officers. You'd be astounded how sweet a mass we can belt out. Really?
What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it?
I think I'll raise hogs next. No way of passing. I'd like to see everything. This focus out of my garden. But they keep finding...
Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
Was a load of termites. Oh boy, by heaven, would you think I did?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me. Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules?
I've read some of her works, remarkable indeed. It forces one to reconsider all...
He still owes me the best part of £3.
Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor.
Really? No. At the Old Plough, I believe. But John and Robert will both attend, so...
Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
Red? That looks up. Ha! He's a muckworm.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
Pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
I got you figured out.
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
Nah, I'll rest a while with my pipe and all done.
You're serious, aren't you?
He's a muckworm. Wouldn't have the nerve for something like this.
Very well.
Ever see him?
It's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Oh, nay, not that.
Consider it done.
Like a scalper else. He won't come. His wife's gone into labor. Last I saw him, he was running in circles, full tilt, with staring eyes and an idiot grin across his face.
Well, so they say, but when I chanced upon the shop myself, there was not left of these cast-offs and other third...
Really? His sister? Why?
You could ask the crump back to help you with that. He's quite a knowledgeable fella.
A fowling piece, is it? Well, I suppose there's plenty of quail in that part of the bush. Damnably inconvenient to carry.
He tends to take a sore view of anyone who gets too close, though. His sister's still his little angel, even if she is 30.
At the Old Plough, but John and Robert will both attend, so it would be the whole clan.
Well, I'm not sure one of them will leave.
There! Get him! Time to gut you!
Show them how it's done.
I'll get bit stuck in my teeth now. Like a scalper else, that face.
The English dragon
Was well off. Would have been a pretty kettle of eels to shake off otherwise. That Bessie's not known for her gentle manner, you can.
At this rate, I lost only
All right, scoundrels! Back in your cells!
I can't fathom how that worked with him through. But he's a big lass.
key is useless.
What are you looking at? You in the market for a husband?
Recreate the peat smoke they use back home to flavour the malt when this American variety.
Let me know if he's willing. I'm always willing.
Control yourself.
Oh, while we're on the subject, did you meet the successful
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the Warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the Warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The Warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
Really?
I give you credit.
I have not heard of it.
You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. One or two will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Even a rather belligerent cat. I've consulted all the...
A little farm by the Salisbury Plains. Cold as anywhere when the wind blows, but the land
Can be
is
no
good.
proving, but never happened. Never knew what hit me. At the old house. John Rollins.
Send him over in boxes! Bloody the last beastie!
Teach them a lesson.
Fancy yourself trouble, eh? Some time in the pit should cool your blood.
Give them some more. Keep at them.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent and beg forgiveness? No. You elect instead to commit new and more terrible crimes inside what should be a place of rehabilitation. You bide your time, awaiting the day of release, that you might corrupt...
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.